Welcome to this month's RBB Connect, which is aimed at informing and entertaining you, our valued colleagues. Join me, Faye Peters, as we profile the events and news that defined retail business banking this month.
In the next half hour, we take a look at the exciting Barclays Africa Premier League 2013 conference. We see how enterprise development is going beyond banking and assisting with job creation. And our team was on site as we re-energized the rewards campaign for our colleagues.
And we have some great prize giveaways and so much more. First up, our purpose, values and behaviors were brought into focus with Craig Bond's Top 500 RBB Leadership Session at Emperor's Palace. Fizilo was there. Let's take a look.
Respect, integrity, stewardship, excellence and service are the values that drive our business. This event brought together managers and value leaders to engage, learn and share. Leaders that will put us on the path to becoming the #1 go-to bank.
2013 ARBB, we're going to turn the tide. We are going to be the #1.
Today really was a launch to the top 500 managers in our bank, as well as the value leaders who've gone through extensive training to help us understand how we look at everything we do through the lens of our values.
The idea today is for us to engage one another, but what the values mean and what is the kind of behavior we're looking for from each of our leaders and our people. And we want to make sure that when we go back from tomorrow, we begin to live our lives professionally and otherwise in a manner that is congruent with these values.
From day one, those are the values that are embedded in you by your parents. So these set of values might have different words, but the meanings are exactly the same. Without respect, you can't have integrity. And then it's again, to your family or to your clients, you can't deliver excellent service if you don't treat them with respect. And what do you want to leave behind at the end of the day is stewardship. What you've left behind, what legacy you've left behind for the next person, the next group of people.
What's fundamentally important is the process that we are going through. What we are going through today is part of a global process to get these values embedded, internalized in every single employee across the global organization.
After today, I think we all as leadership are tasked to go back to our teams and entrench our values. We're tasked to go back to walk the talk.
We've got 320 years of history and legacy that we've got to protect and ensure that it thrives and becomes the go-to bank in Africa and in the world.
So after today is actually the crucial points. This is a very nice function, incredibly well organized. I think we're all feeling quite energized. Everyone's having fun and feeling like the tides of change are beginning to happen. But I think much more important than today is going back into the workplace and living these values. But not just living the values, starting to look for innovative, entrepreneurial and commercial ways to make this the great bank that it's destined to become.
Our values influence every area of our work. And someone who is no stranger to our screens and who is leading the way in championing our common values is Lisa Forshey, head of ABSA RBB Sales and Service. We wanted to find out more about this remarkable American who has so lovingly embraced our South African ways, so we caught up with her at her home and got an insight into who she is.
I'm Lisa Forshey, and I am the head of sales and service for Retail and Business Bank, which really just means that I look after the branch and all of the beautiful people that work in the branches. I call myself an American African, which is different from an African American because I come from America and now I've made my home in Africa. I have such a recollection of arriving in Africa, in South Africa. And I somehow was on the plane with a choir, and we came into the airport at the time, the Johannesburg International Airport, with a little building and you still had to come down the stairs off the plane and walk onto the tarmac. And as they got onto the tarmac, they had started singing. And they were, dancing and singing, and I thought, my gosh, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And I have to say, I fell in love with Africa. And people ask me all the time, don't you miss the United States? And the answer is no, not at all. I'm very passionate about traveling. I've been lucky enough in the last few years to travel quite significantly and to see all kinds of cultures. And that's what I love, is seeing the differences between the culture and the people and trying to really understand what makes a culture tick, what brings it to life. And then the other thing that I really, really enjoy is sport, and I enjoy cycling. I used to enjoy running before I did a marathon and hurt my knee. Now I am just sticking to the bicycle, which is a lot more friendly, getting ready to do my 13th Argus. So moving to ABSA, I really recognized sort of a family culture, a culture of being part of something. And I've enjoyed every minute at ABSA. They've really given me opportunities. I've never been bored. I've always been challenged in my career, and I'm really enjoying it. The challenge that we're facing right now is moving very quickly to really ensure that we enable people to make customers' lives much easier. And I think there's a serious desire from leadership to do this, and we're maybe still finding, what pace to go at, how do we sequence it. While that's a challenge, it also shows great momentum and a great desire from leadership to move forward, to do something differently, to make the changes that need to be made in those systems and processes and compliance and etc. So I'm very excited about it. So guys, 2013 is the year that we become really proud of being with ABSA, and we make lives much easier, and we help people to achieve their ambitions in the right way. And all of this will really help us to enjoy what we do and make us better people. And look so forward to this year. I look forward to meeting all of the people I haven't yet met, and really looking forward to 2013. We've got a great momentum. Let's keep it up.
Sounds like Lisa Forshey has some exciting plans ahead for ABSA RBB Sales and Service, and we look forward to reporting back on them in future shows. The beautiful Mother City played host to the inaugural Barclays Africa RBB Premier League Conference. The three-day event recognized those colleagues who went above and beyond the call of duty in the line of sales and service. Barclays Africa's top RBB achievers from 11 African countries were both recognized and rewarded.
The beautiful Mother City played host to the inaugural Barclays Africa Premier League Conference. The conference allowed for knowledge participation and information sharing.
I thought this is a good opportunity for us to look outside and to see what we can learn from other organizations that are out there. One of the groups is going to an organization called Grassroots Soccer. Because soccer, as we all know, we have for the Barclays Africa Premiership after all, is such an important part of this continent, right? And the way that they use soccer is really amazing. I was really struck by the way that they relate to the children and the way that they pass on the message of HIV and AIDS through soccer.
Grassroots South Africa. Shout out.
Insightful!
It's so nice. It's like a dream.
Oh, it's fantastic actually. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, we're here with a lot of our other colleagues. For some of them it's exciting. It's the first time they've been outside of their own countries in Cape Town.
What I personally take out of it is
meeting our colleagues from the various countries, learning from them, understanding how more, we are based at the center, so what more we can do to support them.
To add to the excitement, the Barclays Premier League trophy was flown out and participants were allowed to take photos.
I'd like to start by firstly welcoming all of you to Cape Town and what is the inaugural event of the Barclays Africa Premier League Championship. All of you here are here today because you're winners.
To be amongst the Premier League is a privilege in of itself. And I do believe that as Barclays, we have an incredible opportunity to not only be the #1 Premier Champion of African banking, but I think we increasingly can become a force for good.
The event also recognized and awarded top achievers in various divisions.
I really appreciate my gift.
E nós hoje ganhamos o troféu. Thank you, Cape Town.
Very excited about my trophy. I'm so happy and I am sure I am coming back next year again. Team Kenya!
Yeah, I do appreciate the opportunity that the bank has given me.
I'm so happy. I can't explain it.
Muito obrigada.
While in Cape Town, we joined the Barclays Premiership Trophy and legendary soccer star Mark Fish at customer and client events. Our colleagues at the Cape Town Centre and V&A Waterfront branch were ecstatic at the trophy's surprise visit.
It was a really great experience. I don't think I would have had the opportunity any other way if it wasn't for ABSA. And I think my husband is going to be so jealous.
My brothers will kill me when they find out that I actually touched the Barclays Cup.
Firstly, I just want to say thank you to ABSA for giving us this opportunity to be here.
So one of the reasons the trophy's here today at the Cape Royal is so that we've been able to invite customers along and also some of our media partners as well, to give them an opportunity to have their photo taken with the trophy. So a massive opportunity for us to leverage a sponsorship that covers the entire group, so that's Barclays and ABSA, and for our customers to come along, experience it, and have their photograph taken with it and learn a little bit about the league itself and the trophy.
Well done to ABSA and Barclays for bringing this beautiful Barclays Premier League trophy out. I think that everyone here has enjoyed their day, and for the football fans, for the loving sporting fans that were here for the breakfast this morning, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and well done to ABSA and Barclays for actually having the opportunity and allowing these people to have a photo taken with the trophy.
Bloemfontein and Rustenburg, to name a few. She kicked off her mega tour with a trip to the beautiful coast of Costa Rica.
Today we are in the first of our regional roadshows at KZN. I'm doing 14 of these roadshows across the country over the next month, so between now and the end of March. And it's my way of really getting around to see as many people as I can across the country and really to hear from them, to get feedback from them about what's working, what isn't working, what we can do better. Because the people that are at the road shows are the people on the ground. We're represented here by each and every role in the entire of the sales and service division. And they need to tell me what it is we can do better, because they're the ones who know, not me.
There's been a great deal of information that Lisa has shared, so as to get direction as to where ABSA is heading and what it actually means for us at the branch level. That's what I've enjoyed, that it's very direct.
Communication is the key, and for head office to come in, it filters down that communication. We're hearing it directly from them, not through 10 other channels, and the communication gets distorted. So it's vital.
This event is extremely important to me, and every year I really try to see as many of the colleagues as I can. We do this roadshow in conjunction with branch visits and make sure that I see the people who are at the face with our customers and that they feel valuable.
I've realized, that we're actually quite privileged to be with ABSA. The benefits that we have, that ABSA offers to us and compared to the other institutes, it really stands out here for me.
It's important that we see leadership in the regions, that they are interested in our staff, and I think that it boosts the morale and the positiveness of our staff in the region.
We're making sure that we hear the people, that we get feedback from them, because they're the ones that my job is to make their lives much easier so that they can make our customers' lives much easier.
As long as our people are treated properly and they're right, then they're able to keep the customers happy. And just so you know, KZN is #1 in terms of customer service. Our CSN results showed us we're the best in the country, as well as NPS scores. It's the highest NPS score that ABSA has ever received. So we truly believe that if you keep your people happy, then our customers are going to be happy.
From KwaZulu-Natal to Gauteng, ABSA Enterprise Development teamed up with the National Small Business Chamber to host a countrywide seminar roadshow designed to promote and encourage small business entrepreneurship. The seminars were hosted in several key major cities throughout the month of February. Let's experience this event with our correspondent, Millicent Keller.
We are coming to you today from the forum in Bryanston, where ABSA Enterprise Development and the National Small Business Chambers are having seminars geared to promote entrepreneurship in South Africa. Come with me, let's find out what it's all about.
Look, I think in our quest of becoming the go-to bank, right, we go beyond banking to bring specific solutions, ideas, seminars, thoughts in order to help people to grow their businesses.
We do know it's tough out there. A very few SMEs survive the first 1,000 days and beyond. The stats are poor. 20% we say survive the first 1,000 days. So what this is all about, it's about that extra edge. It's about that extra edge to stay in business and to grow their business. It's about education, it's about inspiration, and it's about having fun.
Well, the greatest thing that I've learned today, actually, it was more on Sisso's presentation. I mean, pretty much looking at the world and the business globally, and to see what the other countries are doing in terms of business and the SMMEs.
We expected about 300 people today. We'll have over 900 people today. So the support is overwhelming, and it also shows how hungry small business is to be able to get that extra edge and that knowledge, that all-important knowledge to stay in business.
It's interesting to come to workshops like this because, you don't always know what other small businesses are doing, or if you're in the same boat as what they are, and if you're doing things right.
Small business is big business. Small business is the mainstay of our economy, and it's the future of job creation. And what ABSA does supports that. Without ABSA, we cannot make a difference. We don't have the resources, we don't have the input to be able to make that difference.
We need people with ideas, with thoughts, who are not afraid of taking the risk. And also as well, needing people to say, listen, I'll make the choice to become an entrepreneur. Because by understanding if you become an entrepreneur, you become part of the job creation story of this country. When jobs starting to happen in this country, levels of crime, social issues also start to dissipate. And that's what we want to be part of.
In the quest to make lives easier, the ABSA Rewards program has been making huge strides with clients as we reach our 1 millionth customer at the beginning of March. Fezile was on site to capture this exciting moment.
A wise man once said, effort equals rewards. And nowhere is this more true than with the ABSA Rewards program. This program puts cash in your pocket every time you spend. To tell us more about the program, let's speak to James Reeder.
Well, guys, we've got James Ariade here, who is the head of Let's Let James Do It. James, please tell us who you are and your title.
It's a simple one for Zila, Head ABSA Transactional and Rewards.
James, could you share with us briefly, what is the ABSA Rewards program?
But it's a very simple but profound program in my opinion, but I'm biased. All that customers need to do is swap your spend away from cash to your cards, either your debit card, credit card or check card, and every time you swipe you earn up to 1% cash rewards back into your account. And also we've got 70 partners. In addition to the 1% funded from the bank, you get up to 10% discount when you shop at our strategic partners. And we've also got a third element, which is a free VAS, value-added services and lifestyle benefits that our members partake in. So all in all, just swipe that card.
And how successful would you say the program has been so far?
It's been very successful. I must admit we had a great 2012. But before you say it's a great year, you've got to analyze it from various lenses. From a customer perspective, we've made it easier for them to redeem and to register. So we're also on AOL now, ABSA Online that is. From a bank's perspective, we've moved from a significant loss position to being a profitable business unit, which is very important for us. So I think it's a general feeling that ABSA Rewards has arrived in the market.
James, you mentioned the benefits for clients and customers as a whole, but what are the benefits for employees within ABSA?
Employees get the same market benefits than customers, so the same up to 1% discount when they swipe at any merchant, and the partner benefits. The big carrot for staff members is they get it at 10 Rand and the rest of the market at 21 Rand, and that's why it's part of our employee value proposition.
So that's quite a big saving then.
I would sign up today if I was an ABSA staff member.
I was happy to receive notification that I've got ABSA Rewards, and then I logged on to ABSA Online to redeem my rewards.
The most exciting time, of course, was the day I got my ABSA Rewards in my account. It paid for my ticket to go and see my husband in Cape Town.
Well, there you go. Proof that to make the effort to sign up for the ABSA Rewards program does pay off. And guys, remember to enter this month's competition where you can win one of 10 cash prizes of 1,000 Rand. 1,000 Rand into your salary. But remember, terms and conditions apply. Back to you, Faye.
Well, all I can say is that you're missing out if you aren't a rewards member yet. Tracy Butler from our Cape Town branch was one of our winners last month and told us how she planned on spending her 1,000 Rand voucher. Stay with us. After Tracy, you too could be a winner, and we'll tell you how.
Okay, so Valentine's Day was extremely exciting for me this year. 8 o'clock the morning was the RBB Connect broadcast, and there was a prize for the first lucky entrants, and apparently I was one of the first 5, so I got a 1,000 Rand gift card. Very excited about it. I got it the very next day. Apparently it was supposed to be for me and a Valentine's dinner. That didn't pan out, but yet I still got 1,000 Rand, so I'm going to be spending that with, there's so many things to do. I mean, what can a girl do? There's clothes, there's makeup, there's spa treatments, lots and lots to do. So thank you RBB Connect for my 1,000 Rand. I'm so grateful, and I am going to enjoy spending every last cent.
Now it's your turn to win big. We know that cash is king, and this month we're giving away prizes of 1,000 Rand each. To enter, answer this question. What is the name of the song that our Pietermaritzburg branch sings at the end of the show? Send your answer to 31997 with your name and your AB number. Today we saw how commitment and dedication can make life easier for both our colleagues and customers. We spoke to the head of RBB Sales and Service, and we also saw how those with extraordinary commitment were honoured, and how you can benefit from the ABSA Rewards scheme. It is on this high note that we play out with a musical contribution from the talented staff at our Pietermaritzburg branch. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again next month. Goodbye from me, your RBB Connect.